Hey folks, New Year's coming up. What kind of treat you gonna do? You going out? You gonna stay in? You gonna have friends over? What are you gonna do? Well, I've got a few treat ideas for you. Simple, easy, that you might make. Of course, this is Billy Teagarden. We're in the kitchen. And I hope you all enjoyed our 10-day of Christmas baking countdown. I sure did. Very tiresome making all the candies, cakes, cookies, and all the stuff that you all didn't see me make. I had to. And I'm still going. But anyways, New Year's coming up. I thought y'all might like a treat or two for that. So why don't we see if we can help you whip up something that your friends will like. Before we get into this, do me that one thing, if you don't mind, as I asked many times. Go down and subscribe, please. I'm getting many views, but not many subscribers. Like I said before, I know that you might not like my content over time. Subscribe. If you don't like it, take it off. It's what I do. I'll subscribe to someone. If I don't really dig it, I'll just take it off. But the more subscribers I get, the more likes I get, the more content I'm able to make, because this stuff ain't free. But anyways, please subscribe, like, comment, share. I would sure appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that bell, bling bling, turn on them notifications so you'll know when my next video is coming out. So without further ado, why don't we see if we can't help you make something for New Year's, some kind of treat. Well, I got to thinking, we made a no-bake cheesecake through our 10-day countdown, and we made one you make in the oven, a big one. Why don't we make some mini ones, cupcake size? How about that? Let's do that. Now, with this, you can make a water bath to make this like we did our big one before, or not. The only difference is if you don't use a water bath, the cheesecake will sink a little bit upon cooling. Not a big deal, really, considering what we're going to do, because I'm taking the recipe I've got and I'm taking it a step further. I'm going to add chocolate to it, chocolate top. So when you turn the cupcake over, you got your graham cracker crust, your cheesecake, and then a chocolate bottom. That's what we're going to do. So let me show you what we got going. What we have is our graham crust already made up. I did cheat. I didn't make one. This is just a pre-bought one that I took it out of the pan and crumbled up. We're going to make this quick for you. I have sugar. I have sour cream. We have a half cup of sugar. We have a quarter cup of sour cream. We have 16 ounces of cream cheese. We have lemon juice, a teaspoon. We have 2 eggs, and somewhere around here we go, we have our vanilla. So what we're going to do to start out with, we're going to take our graham crust, and we're going to put that in the bottom here, like so. We're going to do each one of these. Don't really matter how much, just put it in there. If you want a thicker crust, make it thicker. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. So, did you all try any of my recipes for our Christmas countdown? Well, probably not, but, keep them. You may. Something like that. Okay. And then we're just going to mash them down. Take a glass or whatever fit in the bottom and mash them down there. Just like you would a graham cracker, in the, making a regular one. So all we're going to do is press it down in there in the bottom there. That's all we're going to do, just like that. We could have made a no bake type, but we're going to make a type you bake. Okay, we got it done. We have our oven on 350. As you know, my oven's hot, so it's 325. We have our cream cheese here, and we're going to add our sugar to it. And we're going to go on and mix this up some. Soften it up. Well, I've done softened it up a little bit. Room temperature, So let's just get beat up. Like so. Okay, it's softened up a little. All right, let's take our sour cream, throw it in there, like so. Okay. So let's see here. Teaspoon of lemon juice. You know, this is the lemon juice is where you get your little bit of a twang from. That little bit of a zest that you get from your cheesecake taste. That's where you get your zest from. Okay. And about a teaspoon of vanilla. It's like vanilla goes in everything, doesn't it? I swear vanilla goes in everything there is. Okay, let's give that a good mix in here. And then we're going to introduce our eggs one at a time. We don't want to overbeat this, but we want it good and smooth. I'm going to change my mixer here in a minute, my beater. Again, I need a stand mixer, but I don't have one, so we do it this way. Okay, let's kick them out of there. That's just to get them beat up some. And now we're going to change to our regular beaters. Like so. That way we can get it good and smooth. See that? Get it good and smooth. You know how to make a cheesecake, don't you? And who doesn't love cheesecake? I'm telling you, I swear. Cheesecake is like apple pie. You're an American in cheesecake. There's one. Now we'll get our other one in here. Okay. There's our first one. And we just want to get that incorporated. Okay. Don't want to overbeat. All right. Love the taste cheesecake. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we're going to fill each one of our cups all the way to the top because we're not using a water bath, so these will sink some when they cool. Probably need a little more in them. Now, I've only got a 6-cup thing. I've got a big one, but I let somebody borrow it, and I haven't gotten it back yet, so we'll just have to do this twice, but that's okay. Okay. All right, one more. All the way up. There we go. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to put these in the oven and we're going to bake these for about, let's see here, it says about 20 minutes or until the center jiggles, until they jiggle and you know they're done. Now, if they start getting too brown on you, too top on you, just lay a piece of aluminum foil over the top of it and it'll slow that down. So we're going to get these in the oven and we'll be back when they're done. Okay, folks, when did I tell you knew something was done? Smell it. Exactly. You can smell it. I can smell it, so let's see what we got. Looks good. I think so. My nose doesn't lie. And there we go. There we go. 6 miniature cheesecakes. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to put these in the refrigerator. We're going to let these cool, and then we'll finish them off. So I'll be back. Okay, friends, all we're going to do is we're going to take our pecans. We're going to put those in here in our little, some in our cups, like so. So simple, so easy. So, like so. Just like that. A few more here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Now, put as much as you want. Of course, you don't have to put these in there. And now, we're going to finish filling each one of these with chocolate. This is just melted dipping chocolate is all this is. Microwaved, thinned, like so. Whoop. Too much. Just right. Okay. Too much again. Just right. And our last one. Now, if you use a water bath, they will not sink like this. We're getting chocolate everywhere now. Oh, well. Like so. And then, once it sets up, we'll have, once we take our paper off of it and flip them over, we'll have mini cheesecake treats with pecans and chocolate. These are dried. We'll take one off and we'll try it and see what we got. To tell you the truth, I've made these cheesecake minis, but I've never done the chocolate and pecan thing. So we'll see what they're like together. As soon as the chocolate sets up, which don't take long, we'll see what we got. So I'll be back. Okay, friends. Our chocolate on our cheesecake minis is cool. Why don't we break one open and see what we got? Where they at? Right there. There we go. See that? Cheesecake minis with pecans infused. Why don't we just break one of these open here and see what we got? Like so. I can't wait. Ooh, it's going to be so good, folks. Ooh, all that goodness. Chocolate, pecans, cheesecake, graham. Got a little piece stuck right there. There we go. Okay. And there we go. That is our cheesecake mini. Graham will probably be a little hard because it is graham, but that's okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Folks, you have got to try you some of this. Probably it's best to hold it up and eat it by hand. Like a cupcake. But look at that. The chocolate pecans cheesecake. Mm, that is so good. Mm-mm. Or, or you can leave the chocolate and pecans off, and you get this. There you go. That is the same thing, minus chocolate and pecans. Mm-mm. Look at that. Mm. So we have one with our chocolate and pecans, and one plain. Either way, they're both delicious. Doesn't matter. I'll take either one any day of the week. So, doesn't that look so good? Chocolate, pecan, mini cheesecake. Flip it over, and you got your graham. And there's the ones without the chocolate. Either way, they come out great. Try it. See what you think. Mm, they are so good. As you see, friends, get in the kitchen and make anything. Chocolate, oatmeal with pecans or whatever. Find something and throw it together. I'm sure it'll be great. When you're talking chocolate and sweets and stuff, you can't really screw that up, Best thing to keep on hand is some cream cheese. That is, if you're making sweets and stuff, that way you can make pastries and cheesecakes and you can make all kinds of stuff. You got cream cheese, powdered sugar, just a few ingredients. It don't take much. So anyways, I thank y'all so much for joining me. Try this out. And also, our next video, we're going to be playing in chocolate again. I'm going to show you another little chocolate treat on my next video. So, you want to find out what it is? Tune in and find out next time here on Tea Gardens in the Kitchen with Billy Tea Garden. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love y'all so much. See ya. Bye-bye.